So we're going to work on getting this Subaru Outback that I won at the auction for $1,000 cleaned up. It's actually not in bad shape at all. If you take a look, like on this hood, I found a rock chip right there. There's really not much of anything. You can actually see it's got decent reflection even before it gets washed. Of course, it is getting close to dusk here, so it is going to be a little bit more shiny. But even on the bumper, hardly any damage. Haven't really seen any, to be honest with you. The only thing I've seen is on the driver's side door. I don't know if you can see those or not. Kind of hard to catch in the light, but there's about 4 dings that need a paintless dent removal person. I think there's one back here on the passenger door, or the rear driver's side, I should say. No damage elsewhere. Hood is good, and then the roof also looks good on this car. It's just dirty. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up. The windshield is pretty dirty. That's dirty. There's some type of like product on here or something. You can kind of see it right here. Let's see if we can get that off. There's a ding right there. You probably see that one. And there's a little ding here that needs to be touched up. Some minor scratches back here, but those can be buffed. And then we got this. You can probably hear my fingernail kind of scrape through that. So that's gotten pretty deep, whatever that was. So what we'll do it in another video, but we'll put some touch-up paint, do a little light wet sanding, and then polish that area. We'll do the same on those, but then we'll have a paintless dent removal person actually get them out officially. So as you come down the car, not really any damage anywhere else. We do got to get this sticker off right here, and we got to work on that. We're not going to work on that right now, but what I want to talk about here for a second is we're not going to do a professional level detail on this today, but you can get a really good shine with a very simple setup. I want people to know that you do not have to buy, and I'm not dogging on chemical guys or anything like that, because I have some in there. You can buy yourself a bottle of this Meguiar's Gold Glass, get yourself a bucket, a decent microfiber. I use this for tires, and then this is the clay bar I was talking about. It's actually not a clay bar, it's an imperfection remover. It's like a foam pad. Meguiar sells this. This is all we're going to use today. And then I'll take a video of this car when I'm finished with it, and of course I'll dry it afterwards. But what I like to do is I'll wash half the hood, this side of the car, with 1 bucket full of soap and water. And then when I go to the other side, I'll do the same exact thing. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get this thing washed before it gets dark. Let's go. All right, so one of the other things I like to do is I rinse the car off to get any big dirt off, anything that could catch in the microfiber as I'm washing it and scratch the paint. So I'll rinse this side, which I've done. I've got my bucket of soapy water here. And then the way that I do this is I will wash this side of the car. We'll just do this one section so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So I'll rinse that off. Put this thing on shower mode. Make that a little bit better. Okay. All right. So once it's there, what I do is I get my micro foam Meguiar's kind of clay bar thing here. I get it soapy, and I do a very just single pass. I mean, I guess I'm going back and forth, so it's a little more than a single pass. But now, if I was doing a professional detail on this car and spending more time and prepping for a single polish, I'll buy a regular clay bar. Like I can feel a little roughness there. That soap lubricates it, keeps it from causing any issues. Then I put this right back in the soap bucket. Let's get it washed off here. Anyways, we're gonna be doing that down the whole panel. We're gonna wash it, then we're gonna use the clay bar. We're gonna do every panel, then we'll dry it off, and then I'll do a little review video so you guys can see the result. All right, so got it washed and dried off. And you know, a lot of videos say, oh man, look how awesome this turned out. We're just gonna be honest on this channel. So the hood has some scuffs and it has some marks from tree sap and things up here, further up. I know at dusk the reflection makes it look super shiny, but you can see some of those. So there's still some work to be done, but this paint is really in good condition. It'll be easy to fix. We'll get the DA polisher out. We will actually purchase a clay bar and go over this car again. And the other thing is these handprint looking situations, I can't fill it anymore, but it's still there. So it must be something a little sticky that wouldn't come off with that soap. That soap is not very abrasive, I guess you could say. It's not very strong. Same thing on this door. The rest of the door looks good. You can still see a little bit of that. So we'll clay bar that. We will polish that, or even do a little compounding if we have to get whatever that is off, if it won't come off with the product. But overall, she looks a lot better. We'll let those tires dry and then we'll put a little tire dressing on it. And this side still coming together, but you can see it looks great. Right, so the car's done, but one of the things I want to talk about is how much easier it is and better for your car to use your own products than going through those automatic car washes. And here's why. I get that those are convenient. I get that you can go through in 5 minutes, but you have no control over what is on the car in front of you. You can't control the amount of mud, the amount of grime, what could be on the hood, if their paint is flaking, if they have rust. And all of that gets caught in those brushes, and you end up ending up with some scratches. You ever come home and then somebody goes, hey, what's that new scratch on the car? I don't know. Well, it could be from that car wash that you went through. And what ends up happening too is those soaps are very abrasive in those because they need it to clean quickly, right? You're only in there for a few minutes. Those brushes go, and then you end up with these fine scratches on your paint, and you can't really hardly see them here without a light on it. But then over time, it deteriorates your clear coat. You end up with a duller paint, and they expect you to come back and get some of that fake ceramic coating that they spray on. You'll notice every car, regardless if you go through and pay for the basic or you pay for the premium, the time in the actual lane is the same. Try it. Go through, pay for a basic, time it from when you enter and when you exit, and then pay for a premium. The only difference is as you go through, they'll spray some extra product on you as you go down the line. So you are not saving yourself much. You're going to end up ruining your paint over time. So I tell everybody, I get it. There are even times I go through. I don't want to make it like I don't. Get yourself a bucket, some decent soap, a microfiber, and a brush. Take yourself 20 minutes, like I did on this car, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it was. Get it washed, get it dried off, If you've got a blower, electric blower, sometimes I use that. In this case, I've got a drying microfiber towel. But anyways, we will get some of this stuff off the hood. We'll work on that paint over there. We'll get that sticker off the back. So anyways, I'm really happy with this car. It's really coming together, and I'm looking forward to putting some more miles on it, I guess you could say, and then passing it off to my daughter.